What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of Get Out Your Chest, number 60. Yes, LX, not XL, LX. What's XL again? I think 40's X. Yeah, 40's XL. LX is 60, the number 60. 60th edition of Get It Out Your Chest. My name is Christopher J. Thank you guys for tuning in. Want more content like this? Subscribe and share out to a friend. Follow me on all my socials. Links are located in the description. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one local person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. Now, let's get started. As you guys know, that this source, reference, whatever of this stream is located in the description. Salute to the manifestors room. Question, title of the room was, should men be vulnerable? Of course, you hear people's submissions to the question, the title, what the word means. And a lot of people's, I said this before, and this is not a YouTube issue. This is a Clubhouse issue. Actually, this is a real world issue as well to a degree. It is okay to look up words that you have used in your normal day life just to see if it still means what it means. Some of you like, what the hell are you talking about, Chris? Well, just follow me. While I was hearing everybody's submissions, I always just look up the words just so I have context of what I'm talking about, so that way I don't come off the mic and sound like an ass or make an ass out of myself. So, should men be vulnerable? What does vulnerable mean? Is it this? It's an adjective, by the way, and this is from dictionary.com. Well, capable of or susceptible to being attacked, damaged, or hurt. Hmm. I don't think that's what it is, but well, the context of the room. But if that's the case, let's go by each definition. Capable or susceptible of being attacked, damaged, or hurt. Okay, I don't think a man should open himself to be attacked. I don't think so. Let's go to the next definition. Open to moral attack, criticism, and temptation. Don't think a man. Let's see. Yeah, open. I'm sorry to double check. No, I'm not going with that. And the one definition I landed on was willing to show emotion or to allow one's weakness to be seen or known. And that is the context of this conversation. Now, I went with that definition because that is a much more susceptible meaning of what that word is. It's to display a level of weakness. To go a step further, ladies and gentlemen, I pulled a world class. I went to the etymology of the word vulnerable. Still an adjective. It means wounding. To wound, hurt, injure, maim. Wound is there again. Pluck, to tear, and you catch my drift. That's what the word vulnerability basically means. And like I said, if I had to do a Thursday show about this, I will. But should a man be vulnerable? Is the question. My answer to that is not just for the men, it's for the women too. The answer is no. If vulnerability means weakness, to wrap it up in a bow, no, I don't want, no man should be weak. No woman should be weak. Because a lot of people think about it being emotional. You're emotionally open yourself up to your significant other, to a friend, or confidant, or whoever. People that are not technically qualified to handle your quote unquote vulnerability, to be exact. You want men to be weak. You want women to be weak. The answer is no. That's a big ass no. No, we don't want that. Hold on, I need a new phone, but you would know that if you paid up. Shut your ass up. Sorry. Somebody's being vulnerable right now, and I'm about to hit them with some logic momentarily. But when it comes to words, words have definition, words have meaning, especially when you introduce etymology into the conversation. Usually, whatever you thought the word means goes out the door. A lot of people don't like talking etymology because it breaks things down to the root core, and you're going to see how historically you might have been on the wrong side of history with the words that you have chosen to use. There's a lot of accountability when it comes to the etymology dictionary, ladies and gentlemen. But I do encourage everybody to get it. Now, the reason why we're having this real brief stream is because people are still situated on it being emotion, being emotional. Salute to one guy. His name is at top of the line on Clubhouse. Solid dude. I respect him. We have we have a difference of opinions. We didn't no argument, nothing like that. Two brothers talking. See, his take was he has been vulnerable on the app before. Talked about his lows, where he come from, how he got to where he's at right now. He said that's me being vulnerable by opening himself up to pretty much people he don't know. My take on that is, and some people said I missed it. I doubt it, but I can respect. I'm open to being wrong. There's a difference between being vulnerable and sharing your story and telling everybody about your testimony. There's a difference. Testimony, vulnerability, they don't go together. They're not the same. They were not the same. They won't be the same. What he did was tell people about the hardships that he has went through in his life, because that may be a story that the next person needs to hear, who's probably going through the same situation and he needs a way out. Or at least he needs a beacon to show that there is a other side to what someone is going through. And I agree with that. I'm that myself. Whatever I've been through in the past, I want you to know that there is a life after that, and we winning out here. So whatever you go through, you're not alone. That's a testimony. I don't think that's being weakness. Also, one thing he has also shared was when it comes to telling people about his vulnerabilities, I was letting him finish, but I truly and honestly believe X-Ray's in the building. X-Ray, how you doing, sweetheart? I hope you're having a blessed day. When it comes to people telling their quote unquote vulnerabilities, um, here's me because I do this a lot. If I share something with you, it's because it cannot be used against me. That weapon that you're trying to use, that I put out there, cannot be used against me. That's why it's out there. So that's no longer a vulnerability because I have taken the liberty of turning my weakness into a strength. So now you have nothing to use against me. You have nothing on me. Vulnerability always translates to weakness, ladies and gentlemen. Always. Now, somebody wanted to say, then how can you be vulnerable with the person that you are in a relationship with? I say you shouldn't be vulnerable with the person that you're in a relationship with. That goes for men and women. You know why? Because vulnerability, if you're going by the uh if you're going by that vulnerability means showing your emotions, because that's how people comfortably want to use this word. It means showing and displaying your emotions. Here's one thing I know. When logic comes in, emotions go out. Logic and emotion cannot exist in the same place, especially if there's some results you're looking for. They definitely cannot reside in the same location. When I say men should not be emotional, excuse me, men should not be vulnerable, that goes for the women too. You're gonna have to learn to logicalize what you're going through in your life. Somebody in that room brought up a hypothetical or something regarding his a significant other. Let's take him out of it. Let me just put a situation on it. He says, let's say if his wife was to come to him being vulnerable, and he say, "Hey, here, I just need your ears to listen." Here's my take on that. Wrong, because yes, you don't want to be a dickhead and say, suck it up, those don't matter. We're not talking about that. We're not doing that. What we're saying is if you're bringing some vulnerability to me or some weakness to me, talking about it and not addressing it, it's not going to help the situation. It's still going to be here. So the question goes, what do we do to turn your vulnerability that is a weakness into a strength? And there's some people who don't want to have that conversation at all. I totally understand that. I personally don't deal with people who are emotionally based versus actually want to solve the problem. It's just not a good look, especially for me. So words do have meaning, ladies and gentlemen. And once you realize that these words are true and they actually mean something, it is up to you to do the due diligence to educate yourself and do the proper replacement of certain ways that you use words. I always go back to a couple of months ago when we had a conversation. What is the 304? Pretty much what is a hoe? We broke that word down to the core definition. Hoe is a promiscuous person, male, that is pretty much gender neutral. Yeah, hoe is a promiscuous person and it's usually gender neutral. What is a promiscuous person? An individual who has multiple sex partners with no commitment. So you got to start breaking words down to the T and to the science to get a better understanding of what you're doing, how to use it, and that type of stuff. So you're saying if a person is going to vent, please be ready to discuss solution. No venting on its own. A, a lot of people like to vent, and that's it. Trust me, I know this. I know this from experience. A lot of people are willing to tell you the problem minus solving for a solution. Why, I do not know. Because me, as soon as I logicalize everything and put that to the side, I can then move forward. OG's in the building. Bolo, what's good? How you feeling, man? When I come to the idea of there is a solution to my problems, now I can turn that weakness into a strength. I can turn that vulnerability into a no problem. A lot of people want to harp on that and just hold on to it because it gives us some level of comfort. I don't know why pain and trauma gives a level of comfort, but that speaks to another situation that's a lot worse than vulnerability at this moment. So, words have meaning. Like I said, I got next Thursday already set up. This Thursday I'm busy. If I may have to talk about this because I don't think this is a hard concept to grasp, honestly. Especially you look at the definition, especially you look at the etymology of the word. Vulnerability, it means what it means. It is a sign of weakness. You can go to the etymology dictionary and you can then go from there and start paying attention to the definition that better suits what this word means. Vulnerability, based off of what I looked up, research. Like I said, the link is in the bio. Excuse me, the link is in the description on where this conversation came from. Oh wait, I'm sorry, it's hard and I almost lost my train of thought. Yeah, let me guess. Because I'm technically on break for the next 5 weeks before I go back to school. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely make it my business to talk about that. Now we gotta do a show on submissive. Now we gotta do a show on vulnerability. Jeez Louise. But we're gonna have that conversation. Right now, it's hot. I just wanted to get that off my chest real quick. I'm about to make phone calls and probably go back to that room. It's a real good room, by the way. I love the men of substance rooms on Clubhouse because it actually opens up for good and great conversation. No goofy shit. We'll play around every now and then, but the conversations are great. I highly recommend people check out Men's and Substance on Clubhouse. But let's get out of here. On your that is not it. Oops, there it is. On your way out, you like the video, hit the like button. If you dislike, hit the dislike, subscribe and share. Follow me on social links are located in the description. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. What is it? And in the nick of time, I gotta go take care of something, so we gotta do a hard out. But then you guys are tuning in. BTSI Show, Christopher J. Talk to you guys later. Peace out.